Yeah. There were seasons in my life where I know I had nothing left. No strength, no hope, no fight. And somehow I made it through. I didn't carry myself through those seasons. Something carried me. This one's about that. I remember the season where I had nothing left to give, where I couldn't find a single solid reason left to live, where every prayer felt empty and the ceiling didn't move, where faith felt like a concept I could no longer prove. And I didn't have the strength to take another single step, didn't have the will to fight, didn't have a breath left inside me that felt worthy of the morning light, didn't have the courage left to make it through the night. But morning came regardless, morning always came, and somehow I was standing even broken, even lame, even empty, even hollow, even running on the fumes of something I couldn't explain. I filled the empty room of my soul when I had nothing, filled the gaps when I was done, picked me up and carried me back underneath the sun. When I had no strength to rise, when I had no will to stand, something greater than myself reached down and took my hand. I was carried when I couldn't walk on my own. I was carried through the seasons I'd never know how to survive without something greater than my strength. I was carried through the darkness, through the death, through every painful lane. I was carried, and I know it wasn't me. I was carried, and that's enough to make me believe. I've heard people say that faith is for the weak, and I just smile, because the ones who say that haven't walked my kind of mile, haven't been to the place where human strength just runs out cold, haven't needed to be carried, haven't needed to be held by something bigger than themselves, by something they can't see, but somehow know what's present in the middle of the need. And I'm not here to argue, and I'm not here to debate, I'm just here to tell my story of the times I couldn't make it on my own, the times the ground gave out beneath my feet, the times the darkness felt like permanent, the times of full defeat. And every single time, without exception, without fail, something carried me through every storm, through every gale. I don't understand it fully, and I don't need to anymore. I just know that I was carried through what I couldn't carry for myself, through every valley, through every midnight prayer, through every desperate moment. Something met me there, left me on the other side, still standing, still alive, still breathing, still becoming, still choosing to survive. And gratitude is too small a word for what that kind of grace deserves, but it's all I have, so I offer it with everything I've preserved. Yeah. Now I look back at the seasons where I should have been destroyed, where the weight should have consumed me, where the darkness should have toyed with me, past the point of no return, past the point of fight. And I see the hand that held me through the darkness in the light, see the moments where provision came from nowhere unexplained, see the people who appeared exactly when I was most drained, see the strength that rose inside me when my own had long since gone, see the carried in the story of how I kept holding on. And it humbles me completely, and it breaks me open wide to think that in my emptiest and most defeated inside, something saw me worth the carrying, worth the lifting, worth the grace, and carry me regardless to this moment, to this place. I was carried, and I'm grateful every day. I was carried through what would have been my ending. I was carried, and the proof is that I'm here, still standing, still breathing, still present, still clear. I was carried when I couldn't carry on. I was carried, and that's where my faith was born. Not in the easy seasons, not in the comfortable days, but in the carry moments when grace met me in the haze. If you're in a season where you have nothing left, where your strength is gone, where you've run out of breath, just know that carry is still an option. You don't have to walk every mile on your own. Let yourself be carried. Let something greater hold you through this. You don't have to be strong right now. Just let yourself be carried. You are not alone.